Hello and welcome to this new botanical diary video series. And this month I'm going to record the Agapanthus africanus flower. So I'm just choosing this is the color mixing video. So I'm choosing the colors at the moment, and I'm using my swatch cards to see which violet it's closer to the actual color, and then I will adjust it after that. So I start with the ultramarine violet from Winsor & Newton, and to this I will add a little bit of cobalt blue, just because this violet has a sort of tendency to a bluish color, and I think the color is quite good. So, and I always try, a diluted version as well. So hopefully you can see that on camera, but it's very close to the color of the flower. So I do this mix, and I mix a bit more just to make it a bit stronger, the pigment, because it was a bit watery. And then I just take down a note about which colors I used. So this this color is quite good for the petals, but also for the filaments inside, and for the style of the ovary as well. So the filament is from the stamen, and the style is for the ovary, and they are this same sort of purplish color. And now I'm sort of looking for a darker color for the sort of these darker lines that you can see in the flower, and also some like areas in the shadow, for example. And I'm mixing a Winsor blue green shade and quinacridone magenta, so which gives me this stronger purple, which is quite lovely for these lines that I can see in the flower. So I take down a note for this as well. And I just write down what this color will be useful for. So for the flower, the filaments, and then the darker one for the accents. So I call the accents this like darker shadows, darker lines. And now I'm mixing lemon yellow and Winsor blue green shade for the stalks. And I'm using a blue that has a tendency to green, and a yellow that has a tendency to green, because this is quite a light, bright green. So I want a green that is nice and fresh. So as it is, however, is too sort of bright, we need to tone it down to make it more realistic. And to do that, I just add a little bit of quinacridone magenta. Just add it a little bit at the time, or you will get brown if you're doing the same thing. But as you can see, it's making the color looking much more realistic now that I added the red. So for now, these are the only colors that I'm going to mix. There's not that many. For the stalk of the plant is the same sort of green, and then maybe I will just mix a brown for the anthers, which is part of the stamen. But the brown, you know how to mix it. I've showed you many times before. It's just the red and the yellow and the blue in different proportions. So look out for the other videos in this series, and I hope you enjoyed this one.